Welcome to our channel NKC Insight. International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression is a United Nations observance each year on the 4th of June, since 1982. The importance of the day is the millions of individuals and organizations working to protect and preserve the rights of children. The day was established to acknowledge the pain suffered by children throughout the world who are the victims of physical, mental and emotional abuse. Violence comes in many forms. Children are too often at the receiving end of acts of aggression, whether they be related to armed conflict, gangs or violence at home or in school. Violations perpetrated against children have, in many conflict zones, increased. Need to protect 250 million of children living in affected areas by conflict. The 6 most common violations are use of children in war, killing, sexual violence, abduction, attacks on schools and hospitals, and denial of humanitarian access. Around 50% of the world's children experience violence every year. Every 5 minutes, somewhere in the world, a child is killed by violence. 1 in 10 children is sexually abused under the age of 18. The Convention on the Rights of the Children constitutes the core instrument for the protection of children. Convention has created regarding the protection of the rights of children, crimes against them are frequently committed. Almost 54,000 children aged 0 to 17 were registered as victims of conflict in Colombia, making up 40% of the total that year. The majority of these were forcibly displaced by conflict, while 5,700 received direct threats from armed actors and 278 were killed. Children are suffered extremely high levels of violence. Globally, it is estimated that up to 1 billion children aged 2 to 17 years have experienced physical, sexual, or emotional violence or neglect in the past year. An estimated 1 billion children, half of all the children in the world, are victims of violence every year. Violence is connected to many public health problems and makes people vulnerable to other health problems. Emotional or psychological violence includes restricting a child's movements, denigration, ridicule, threats and intimidation, discrimination, rejection and other non-physical forms of hostile treatment. Violence Against Children surveys, led by CDC as part of the Together for Girls partnership, measure physical, emotional, and sexual violence against girls and boys. Target 16.2 of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development is to end abuse, exploitation, trafficking and all forms of violence against, and torture of, children. Preventing violence is better understanding its magnitude, nature, and consequences. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment and share our video. Also subscribe our channel for more videos.